We got frickin' hornets flying around everywhere today, but today I'm working on the 300. Right now the Eclipse is up north at my sister's house. It broke down last weekend when I was helping my dad out. Today I'm, I don't know if you guys can see that or not due to the sun, but I'm replacing my brake pads today. I got the old set sitting over there. Kind of a boring day, really. Not really too much to do, but at least these look nice. Might throw all these on the Eclipse because I like them so much, but over behind me they're working on the Dodge, the big red. I'm going to be using that maybe next weekend to go and get my Eclipse back from Traverse City. But for now I'm trying to figure out which wheel bearing is bad on this car. I got a wheel bearing and brake pads for it because it's grinding real bad. I just don't know which tire it is though, which is a problem. But at least I got my fancy impact gun. Everybody, I'd like you to meet Mjolnir, or whatever the hell it's called. Thor's hammer. Oh my god, come on, get off of there, bastard. It's really powerful and I'm not supposed to impact it as far as I am, but whoops. Supposed to take one real quick light hit because they're aluminum tires or wheels. That's good enough for me. Now I gotta drop it down, go over to the other side, work on the other side over there. Kind of see the shine of the new ones there. Those are nice. Here's the old ones. They're still a little bit warm. I was just driving it a few minutes ago. They're pretty worn out. I just went with cheap pads this time. We got a hornet's nest over here, which is really fucking irritating me. It's right there. I don't know if you guys can see that hole in the ground right there where my finger's moving, but that's a hornet's nest. Fucking take care of that later. But yeah, we're off to a good start already. Got the passenger side done. Driver's side is next. Hopefully this will fix a lot of the shaking problem I've been having. This side, the rotors look a little beat up. We'll see if I can save them. I'm gonna drop the car down and go from there. Not an easy task with one hand. There we go. It doesn't fit under the back of the car, so don't yell at me for putting it on under the front. But I'm using the suspension mount there. Looks like a sway bar mount. Because it's really the only thing to hook to. The body's so gone on this thing, it's not worth saving, which is why I want the Eclipse back. But hey, if this one goes, easily buy another $400 car. And yes, I did only pay $400 for this car. It is a really nice car. The headlights are foggy, but besides the fact that it was in a ditch in a police impound when I bought it, I'm not going to complain too much about it. I had to straighten out the frame on this car. I'll show you the frame damage on it in a second while it's up in the air. Right there you can see the, oh crap, the radiator's leaking. That's not good at all. So it's leaking both oil and coolant. Oil's leaking out of the, looks like the old oil line that I didn't replace. I should have. But, yeah, that coolant leak is new and not good. But, anywho, right here you can see all of the frame damage to the car. It's all kinked up and bent up like that. I had to pull it as straight as I could with a chain to fix the cooling fans. The radiator was not damaged in the accident. I do want to, I guess, claim that, even though I don't know, it might not be true. Oh, come on, you. There we go. My coolant fitting right there might be gone now. That might be a slight problem, but under here you can kind of see there's not a lot of room to work there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's about an inch between the motor and the radiator. Keep tight, do not open hot. It is hot currently, but it should not spray out. I'll find out if it does in a second. No, it doesn't. Yeah, my coolant is still full. I never did a complete flush on the car because I never had the intention to keep it, but I put an acid treatment in there to get my heat back during the winter. It worked pretty good. I have no complaints about heat since, but now that I have this side of the car up high enough, I'll go ahead and grab a screwdriver if I can find it. Surprisingly easy to do with one hand. That thing is really burnt. Came off of this wheel, so my guess is this is the wheel bearing that's bad. I won't know though until I get that axle nut off. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Ooh, that was close. Come on, Mjolnir. Oh, that one was real tight. That one was about 450, 500 pounds. I don't know if that's normal or not. But that wheel bearing seems fine. Interesting, I guess. See if I can thread this back on just a little bit and knock that out. Don't ever do what I do. It's incredibly stupid. That loosens up the axle enough to my bushings there are shot, so I'm not too worried about that though. To me it's not a problem, to a lot of people it would be. If I take it to a mechanic, they'll probably charge me around $2,000 to fix the car and get it back to working spec. But then if you look underneath the car, so let me just show you the doors. The rest of the car speaks for itself, I guess. But all that is how the entire car looks. That is really bad. But that's how the whole car is. Underneath the center, it's pretty well gone. Somebody tried to lift it up right here and collapse that whole section there. Then it just fell apart afterwards. Right there you can see my oil that's leaking everywhere. And it's leaked so much that it's actually run all the way back on the car. All the way to the back. Well, at least the bottom of my car is waterproof. Holy crap, there's a hole in the floor there. It's funny, I guess. Let's go ahead and pull this tire off. This car is just falling apart underneath me while I'm driving, and I just don't care because it's $400. If you guys ever find a Chrysler 300M and think that it's got a lot of problems, it does. But being a Chrysler product, everything is pretty much interchangeable except for those that frickin' shock tower. That's one of the only things that's not interchangeable. The seats are heated and leather, extremely comfortable. I used to have a neon. I was thinking about throwing the seats from this in it, driving that around. It made decent power and everything, but not a big fan of small cars. This one floats around like a Cadillac all the time, so I mean, it's a pretty nice car. Pull that big ass tire out of the way. Bring it over here so I got something to sit on. There we go. Alright, turn the wheel the other way now. It's easier to start the car to do this. It does not have any service lights. Works across the whole lineup of Craftsman power tools. It does not have any service lights other than an ABS light that turns on because a wheel bearing speed sensor is bad, but I'm not sure which one. But idles at about 700. The service engine light is off. It runs and drives good. It just sprays oil everywhere. It's got full leather interior. Forgive me, it's a little messy. I got my grandma's quilts in here. She just fixed those up for me. Otherwise it's nice. It's got heated seats. It's got the auto sets for the seats. Power windows, power locks. Back seats are leather too. It's even got a little table up there with an offset in it. Not really a table, it's more cosmetic, I guess. Oh, I guess I should shut the car off. There we go. It may not be leaking coolant. That coolant may just be leftover from when I did my coolant flush. I need a 10 mil. Let's see. There it is. I think my dad is missing a part. He may be missing a part because I just saw a bolt in my toolbox there that doesn't belong there, which normally screams somebody forgot to put something together. Never good. It's kind of a difficult task, really, if only doing it with one hand, you know. But let's see if I can just set my phone up over here. Try not to press any buttons on it. Keep that footage rolling, you know. It's very hard to just set my phone up. Yeah, we'll just leave it there, I guess. Looks like you guys might be getting some footage there. There we go, that might be even better. Yep. Let's go ahead and get this off. No, just give me my damn tool back. I don't need to take you out. Holy shit. Now before I take them bolts out right all the way, I do one thing real quick, because this one does not require a tool to press it. Once again, don't ever do what I do. I never recommend it to anybody. I just use a screwdriver and pry. See if I can get this in here. Kind of hear it creaking a bit. Right there, that cylinder's compressed all the way. I'm just gonna take these out the rest of the way. That'll resolve that first dilemma. Compressing the cylinder. Now these will just come all the way out. There you go. Gotta go ahead and set those on my lug covers over there. There's the second one. Damn hornets flying around everywhere. It's annoying as hell. Let's pull that off. Gonna need screwdriver again. Go ahead and pry this up a little bit, and those will just come right off. Come on, buddy. I don't even care about these, so bend them up any way you want to get them off. Who cares? They just come right off. Until the materials are not very nice. instead of going with the standard organics that they offered, I went with the semi-metallic I think these ones are ceramics. Yeah, so they're like part ceramic, part metal or whatever. I don't know. You take the one with the clip on the back, shove it into the cylinder first. It's got a little hole there that you can shove it in. And then on the other one, of course, it's got them clips on the back, which we saw on the other set. And you just clip it down. It should just sit right in. Now, I did not think the wheel bearing on this side is bad, so I might have to return my wheel bearing. I was going to show you guys how to do that on a Chrysler 300, you know, but ain't really necessary on this one. So, whatever, you know. I take the victories where I can get them. I would say lube these up again, but these ones are actually pretty well greased on their own right now, so I shouldn't have to worry about it. I have grease over there, but I just really want to get it done and get back on the road. I don't have to do it if I don't want to. Always recommend that you re-grease everything, but this is me. Oh, come on, you bastard. Get up there. I can't put the other side on until this one is on. I can't put the bottom one on until this one is in and moving around decent enough. God damn it. There we go. Should be good enough. God damn it. Alright, might as well get that one in there as good as I can for now. I feel like it's cross-threaded. Yeah, that ain't in right. Let's try the other one. I think the other one is the right one anyway. The other side went together so much easier than this side. Like I'm like dead serious on this. Let's see if I can roll one of my lugs on over here. Get that goddamn rotor straight. For some reason it keeps popping crooked over here. However far I can get it on there, I'll be happy. Oh, there we go. It just shifted there, which is good. Didn't shift in a way I wanted it to, but it shifted. Shifted so it moves around, I guess. There we go. Well, no, that ain't right either. God damn it. They ain't threading in right. It's supposed to go in real nice, but ain't wanting to work with me today. But right here, that ain't lined up either. The fuck? Well, it was supposed to be simple, but obviously ain't working like that. Try and pull my freaking bolt out here again. It might roll in backwards first. Let me turn my wheel. There we go. See if we can get it going on better this time. Now that the brake lines aren't fighting me and everything else. Ah, there we go. That's what I did wrong. I tried to do the top first, and on this side you're supposed to do the bottom. On the other side you could do the top first and it wouldn't really matter, you know. So Chrysler 300, the problem child of Chrysler and Dodge lineup. I think the Intrepid is about the same, I think, if I remember correctly. I think the Neon falls under the Diamond Star Motors or whatever. That whole Mitsubishi and Chrysler crossover or whatever. It might have a ball joint that's bad or something. Maybe that's causing something, but otherwise the rotors are pretty decent, I guess. About to find out how good the brakes are with these new brake pads. Turn the wheel back the other way again so I can get the impact back there. Yeah, it's leaking coolant somewhere. I can smell it now. Just a quick hit like that. It's nice and tight. Might be over tight, but that's okay. I don't care. In some cases, it's better to be a little too tight. Being brakes. Never have them too tight unless you snap a bolt, in which case then it is a problem. Never want to snap a bolt on brakes. turn it straight again. Throw my tire off. Now I'm just going to throw this all back together and I'll be done, but I just heard somebody over there complaining, so I'm going to go see what the hell you just messed up on. Hey buddy, what'd you break?
I did what he did.
Really?
Yep.
What'd he break?
Back here. You ever see a transfer case do this?
Oh,
He snapped the fucking transfer case. Or actually, he snapped the backside of the transmission right here at the transfer case.
holy crap, let me see.
That's where it bolts to the trans right there, brother. Right there, those bolts.
Might as well get this for YouTube, you know?
Whatever. Yeah, now I gotta go break the bad news to him.
This truck is going to be down for a while.
It doesn't have to be, but it's gonna probably be.
That sucks. That explains why this cross member here, or the trans support, is covered in trans fluid.